Ah, brilliant.
Yeah, it worked.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see if we can get back up to where we were, and then we'll get going. Cool.
Because we're on Zoom, 40 minutes only, JP, for some reason, it's like not...
No, we've actually got an account that allows you to go as long as you need to. I don't know why it's done that for me. Maybe because I haven't logged on through the main computer.
Could be.
Not at home, maybe. Cool, guys. Just mute yourself as you come in, please. Awesome. Okay, so we should all have now an understanding of pressing between fingers and palm, yeah? Cool. If it's not quite there yet, no problem. You're going to have to practice this over and over and over again for it to come. We should all now have an understanding of tension from the floor up, okay? Yes? Nice and tight. If you feel yourself getting loose anywhere, squeeze it tighter, press yourself away from the floor a bit more, okay? We need to be squeezing everything together from the hands all the way to the toes. It should be nice and tight and compact, okay? What we're going to do now is come a little bit further away from the wall, some of us, okay? And we're going to bring one foot off the floor, okay? And we're going to find our central line, okay? If you can't do it from that position, I want you to go to your chair and you'll do it that way, okay? So I'll just quickly demo. So this is going to be my station here, okay? So I'm going to get myself into that position, press the floor away. I'm just going to bring one foot up and I'm going to hold down. What I'm used to do is pull my fingers, use my fingers to push and pull myself back into position, okay? That's option one. Option two will be against the wall, okay? Nice and tall. 1 foot, find that line, use my fingers to bring myself into position. Okay? If you hit the wall, no problem. I just want you to give that a quick little go.
It's working off my laptop. I couldn't sign back in, but here we go.
Get tall, get tight, bring that foot to position. If you're loose and you're not squeezing your midline, you're not in a nice tight hollow position, your foot's just going to come back down towards the wall. So get that line, find the gravity, then start to work away. You're not kicking your foot off the wall. Use your fingertips. Once you get that balance, release. Everything's through the hands.
Jesse, that position's much better. You just want to think about tucking the hips under a little bit more, but that was better than last time. Pip, I want you to push up through your shoulders a bit more. Your shoulders are closed. We need to open the chest. Big chest, yeah.
Stefan, just look between the hands, mate. Remember, we're not looking forwards. Look between your hands. There you go. Sash, just press the floor away, buddy, a bit more. Lock out, lock out, lock out. Don't stay there too long and then just come down.
Where's Jordan gone? I want to watch her handstands. She was showing off earlier.
Yeah, she probably had enough. There's a couple not logged back in, I think.
So the main problem I'm seeing now is that the butts are too far away from the wall. You're still like hyperextended. If we just bring the butt closer to the wall, then you're in the stacked position. There's a lot of people are like this. So as soon as they bring their feet off the wall, they're falling off because their center of mass is over here rather than closer to the wall. Mm-hmm. Then bring your feet off and you're all stacked.
So this is why it's really important that we get these basics nailed down before you start looking to get yourself into a freestand, okay? Making sure we're nice and flexible through the upper torso. If we've got a tight chest, we need to work on that. If we've got a tight thoracic, we need to work on that. And we need to get ourselves a little bit closer to the wall by doing that, okay? If you don't have GoWOD, I really, really recommend using that. They've got a 40-day free trial. Crack on with it. It's making a massive difference to my overhead position, okay? you might want to just change your hand position. The more narrow your arms are, the less likely you'll be able to get your head through. So if I open my hands, the easier it is for me to open there, okay? So yes, we want to be as central as possible, but it might just mean we need to take our hands a little bit wider. So play around with your hand position. The next thing, obviously, I want you to practice. That's not me on a Saturday night. That's giving an understanding of what your pelvis needs to be doing, okay? So if you're tucking, you're here. Think hollow. If I'm tilting, my bum's out, and that's also going to be pushing against the wall. So I need to be there, okay? So you want to be thinking tight here. Squeeze the bum. Tilt, okay? And then obviously quads together, toes together, get tall. Okay? Anything to add to that, coach?
No, I was going to tell Pete off playing and practicing while you were talking, and he needs to do exactly what you were talking about. So, Pete, you have been spotted and you're being told off, and you're also kicking up with bent elbow. You're not going to hold a handstand kicking up with a bent elbow. You need to practice these good positions.
Looking like a school.
Tell him off. Tell him off.
Come and listen to JP talking.
Okay, cool. So, hands up if you're struggling with this extension. Okay, here's your 3 points.
I've been told I'm savage on these.
Do I need to move my hands wider because I can't get my chest through? Do I need to bring my hands a little bit closer because I'm not strong enough and my arms are still bent? Okay. Do I need to tuck and be a little bit tighter? Take one of these 3 things, go back to the wall, get yourself closer, get yourself taller. Remember, we want to have that grip with the fingertips again. No flat hands.
Jamie, I want you to, Jamie McKeown, tidy it up, feet together, nice and tight, squeeze and everything. Albert, you can have another go. I want to watch one.
Who we just had come in? Whoever's just come in, can you just move your line, please? Alex, again, need to get a little bit closer to the wall. Brilliant, Amelia. Sonia, you okay?
Kate, we need Kate and Stephanie and Stefan need to mute your
Nick, put your camera on.
Sorry.
JP?
Yeah.
As in, like, these close?
You need to get your hands closer to the wall, mate.
That close.
There we go. Now, if you find you're pushing yourself away from the wall, that's going to be a lack of mobility through your chest. Fiona, I need you to get taller.
So that would mean...
Balance, though. Who is that? That's not Fiona, though, is it? Who is that? Chloe?
Oh, it's my housemate, I think.
Hi, housemate. Welcome to Shapesmiths Zooms. Alex, yeah, get closer. You need to open your chest. You might need to take your hands a little bit wider. Okay, cool.
And Hel, don't forget to look between your hands. Don't look back.
Something that might help is bringing yourself a little tall, okay? And having that in between your hands so you know when you're kicking up, that's where you're looking at. That helps you look for your balance, okay? Now, can everyone see these little things that I've got in my hands? Yeah? Cool. Little tip for you, not something I want you to rely on, but something that might help you. No, they're not biscuits, but they are like wooden bits of toast for Blake's kitchen, okay? Now, can you see these look a bit like a wedged heel if I put them against the wall? Yeah? You know, like lifters do for your ankles? These are going to do the same thing for your hands. Didn't think you could fucking do that, did you? Cool. So what you would do...
I love how much JP swears.
Have them just like you would do with a set of lifters, okay? So your hand underneath the palms. From here, press up. And you'll find it should be a little bit easier. Okay? Now don't rely on them. They help if you've got a carpet. If you've got a wooden floor, don't use them because they'll slide. Okay? But something to work on if you need to, and then come away from there. We've got some other drills over the next couple of weeks that we can work on as well. But that's something to take into consideration. Okay? Cool. Here, last drill. Did we do the one taking 1 foot off and then bringing it together? Cool.
Yeah, we're nodding.
Yeah, we're nodding. Cool. Now we're going to do it with 2 feet.
Oh.
I'm tired. So from here, okay, you're going to do that now, 2 feet together. See if you can come off the wall.
Should have got Bethany to demonstrate.
Ooh, I know, yeah.
Yeah, watch Beth. Yours was pretty good, JP.
I'm absolutely knackered. I've done this class 3 times already today. Cool, so think about the fingers. Press the fingers. As soon as you find yourself moving off the wall, go back. Just release. If you need to go back, go back.
Tuck those hips, Johnny.
James, don't push the wall. Use the fingers. You're pushing the wall with your feet there.
Good, Mike. I saw that.
Much better, Stefan. Use the fingers, honestly. It's the best thing you can start to get that understanding. Keep as tall as you can. Stretch out, create that tension. Have the tension, you'll be easier to move. As soon as you start pushing yourself off the wall, you're going to find yourself going too far. It needs to be little movements.
Pete, stay at that wall. Don't let your hands move. Push up strong.
Yes, Alex. Brilliant, buddy.
Stefan, look between your hands. That's it. Squeeze everything tight before you start kicking away.
Fiona, you kicked off the wall with your heels there. If you kick off the wall, push away from the wall, it's going to feel, yes, I got there. Good. No, I'm still going. That's what's going to happen, guys, okay? So get used to those fingers.
Lucy, if those wrists are sore, you just got to build them up, yeah? So take your rest. Yeah.
Okay, guys, relax there. I'm going to give you some time to do this in the next couple of days, okay? Bring yourself back in. Okay. You might find that today you didn't take anything, it's not clicking. No problem, okay? The next 4 weeks are going to be stage by stage, step by step in order to get us there, okay? I'm not going to get you to freestand now if we ain't fucking learnt the basics. And if you can't come away from the wall, there's no point. It's like the same as a muscle up. Do the strict work, get the development of the basics, progress forwards from there a lot easier, okay? Your homework is going to be, if you cannot kick up with 2 hands on the floor, you're going to learn to do that, okay? If you can kick yourself up to the wall, you're going to start to think about pushing yourself away with your fingertips. That's going to be your homework, and just accumulate 10 to 15 minutes a day doing that, okay? You can do it a couple of times a day, it's fine. Just make sure you're nice and warm. If you don't quite have the strength to be upside down, your work's going to be on your box, okay? And it's just going to be getting yourself into a nice L-shaped position, and you're going to find yourself moving still the same using your fingers, okay? It's very simple homework to be doing, okay? Basic stuff, okay? Either kicking up, 2 hands on the floor, getting that leg power, leg drive up, staying super tight, using the fingers to maneuver ourselves, okay? All good? Anybody got any questions? Mike Small, you're holding something up. Do you want
Good
to
whiteboard to write his notes down.
Ah, brilliant, buddy. Brilliant. Cool. Has anyone got any questions whilst we're here?
JP, is this weekly on Fridays? Or is it Thursday?
Mate, I'm the same as you. What day is it? It's going to be, the next 4 weeks are going to be progression for handstands. So for the month of April, handstands. Next month will be a complete different theme. Okay.
Today's a Thursday, I think.
Today's a Thursday.
It has been.
Yeah. Okay,
It has
thank
been
you.
a Thursday. Okay. They're only going to be 45-minute or so classes. Okay. I'm not going to have you upside down for too long. There'll be warm-ups, which you've pretty much done. It's going to be similar every single time because obviously we don't need to warm up much else. Okay. We'll quickly walk through the homework to make sure everybody is getting better at it. Or if anyone's got any questions, they can't quite grasp it. And then we'll start moving through different drills and variations, okay? Doesn't matter where you are, we will find something for you to work on, okay? Today was just kind of like an introduction to the next 4 weeks. All good? Lucy. So any strengthening, so yeah, we've got loads. I can send some stuff out, okay, but obviously if they're buggered, there's a reason for that. So if it's down to injury, you need to fix that injury and find out where that causes from, okay. It could just be like, you know, when we go into a barbell, the front rack, it starts to fucking hurt because we've got a lack of mobility. It just could be that as well. So lots of time under tension. If you've got a kettlebell, we can start doing that with a kettlebell. That'll start strengthening the wrists and things like that as well. Doing some stretching drills just like we've done, allowing to release the tension. Who's that coming in now? That will help also, okay? Has Pip been arrested for being outside too long? Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Cool. Any other questions? I have to find that I hurt mine. I just need some more warming up. Yeah. Everyone's going to be different with their warm-ups, okay? Some people are going to be just mobilizing and stabilizing. Other people are really going to have to stretch and get themselves real hypermobile and seriously loose for this. So if you need to spend a little bit of time before class, do 10-15 minutes, okay? You know your own bodies. Any other questions? Feel free to unmute yourself if you want to talk.
Thanks, coach. Very much enjoyed that.
Is that fuck off, I've had enough of you, is it?
No.
Thank you.
Okay. Guys, you have another minute.
Thanks, guys.
Can you use the Metcons? The Metcons might be a little bit soft. You need something that's a hard platform, okay? Because otherwise you're going to just be pushing into a compressed surface, just like if you're doing heavy squats with a pair of running shoes on. Okay, you need something hard. It needs to be the same size as well, obviously. Otherwise, you'll have another imbalance. A millimeter will make a big difference when you're upside down.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Anyone else? Ciao, ciao. Love you. Bye. Mwah.
See you later.
Thanks. Yeah.
Ciao, Bella.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.